Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask. It is Tuesday, the 27th day of July. Today is National Love is Kind Day.
Aww.
Yeah, love is kind. So be kind. It's also National Scotch Day.
Okay.
So, I mean, you think that's like drinking scotch or scotch tape?
That would definitely be drinking scotch.
Butterscotch?
No.
National Creme Brulee Day. No question about that.
You like creme brulee.
Yummy. And National New Jersey Day. All of those things happening on this Tuesday. And if my notes are correct here, we have Tuesdays with Charlie. So we're gonna call and talk to your dad.
Alrighty.
Those notes had nothing to do with that, by the way. You were looking at me like I was going crazy. By the way, I do appreciate everyone who tunes in. This is my wife, so when I say going to be talking to my father-in-law, that is also her dad.
My dad. Yep.
So it gets kind of confusing unless you know all of that, but now we're all up to speed.
He's the greatest.
He really is. It's a ton of fun. I'll be chatting with him in a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. New study finds the most romantic relationships start as friendships. Heidi, were we friends first?
We really didn't have enough time to be friends.
I met her and she just started kissing me. I'm like, whoa, hey, who are you?
Not quite.
It's not quite how it happened. I still think you kissed me first and you think I kissed you first.
That is definitely not what happened at all.
Pretty sure she kissed me first.
Such a lie.
You don't remember that?
I absolutely remember. You clearly do not.
I'm pretty sure I do. Uh-huh. Which one of us was drinking that night? It wasn't me.
I wasn't. I didn't hardly drink at all then. No.
Well, apparently
I didn't
neither
start
of
drinking
us.
until after I met you.
I do kind of have that effect on people. And a new study claims 1 out of 5 Americans believe that COVID-19 vaccines contain microchips. So it's interesting because if you read this online, it has like disclaimers all over the place on it. So it's in the show notes. And if you click on the thing and read the story, interesting stuff. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A woman was arrested for assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder. That's the name of the charge.
Great bodily harm less than murder.
Great bodily harm less than... So she wasn't going to kill him, but she was going to hurt him.
Okay.
This all followed a dispute with neighbors that turned physical. In addition to that charge, they were also recently arraigned on 1 count of assault and battery. The dispute took place July 15th at a home. According to police, the suspect, 45-year-old Christina Marie Ruderbusch, the suspect claims she was walking her dog past the neighbor's house when somebody assaulted her. However, the neighbor and witnesses share a different story. They say Ruderbusch came to the neighbor's property uninvited while a gathering was taking place. Witnesses say the neighbor said her behavior was erratic, and that is when Ruderbusch threw a drink on one of the attendees.
Okay.
When a man then asked her to leave, she choked him.
Oh, my.
She was arrested, taken to jail. Judge also gave her a $2,500 personal recognizance bond. So I think everybody involved there needs to just calm down a bit. That's
just a bit.
Happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. In a new interview, actress Shailene Woodley says that she and Green Bay Packers MVP quarterback Aaron Rodgers are, quote, in no rush to plan their wedding. So if you haven't gotten your invite yet, that might be why.
It's still on the way.
Yeah. A new report claims Prince Harry is writing an explosive book about his life and the royal family. So, here we go. Again,
I'm so glad they chose to get out of the limelight.
They want to stay out of the
It's
spotlight.
really good for them.
Yeah, we hardly ever mention them.
It's
except
so
for
good for them.
Every press release, every single day, every
Most
day.
ridiculous.
I don't even read all the stories that come my way,
thing.
just so you all know that. Nickelodeon has renewed Baby Shark's Big Show for a second season and is also in early stages of developing a film based on the pop culture phenomenon.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah. Baby Shark.
Yeah.
How do they make a whole season now a film?
I don't know. I
They
didn't
did
even
a
know it was
stage
still
show.
a thing.
That has gone a long. That's got some
But we
mileage.
don't have any little ones, so...
Thank goodness. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of PureCanaCompany.com, promo code radio. Megan Thee Stallion will be the first rapper to be on a cover of a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. So there you go. Congrats to her. A bodyguard for Britney Spears claims that she takes, quote, cocktails of powerful drugs once a week, end quote. What it doesn't say, are they prescribed medication kind of drugs? Are they, illicit drugs?
I don't know.
So
the whole situation is just really sad.
It really is. A rumor has been swirling that Olympic Committee is trying to stop the spread of COVID by putting the athletes in what are called anti-sex beds. So here's what, I'm not exactly sure what that means, other than I'm pretty sure we've had one of those for years. She's my wife. We're married. 21 years, baby. In Tokyo, the world's best athletic competitors are set to spend their nights on cardboard beds, allegedly designed to have enough support for one person. But if there are two people that get on these beds, it will literally just collapse to the floor.
Okay.
So it says, I'm reading what it says. Under the weight of fornicators, it would collapse.
Fornicators.
So it's to discourage people, hooking up at the Olympics. Have they ever had to do this in the past, or is this a first? Because I think I've never heard of this. Maybe they've done this in the past. We've just never heard of it. Either way, moving on.
A lot of testosterone around there, I would assume.
Stuff going on. A Taco Bell employee in Tennessee arrested after allegedly setting off fireworks inside the restaurant and starting a fire. Did we read the other story? I think we read more about that. A dog in Cincinnati has been rescued from between two concrete walls after being trapped there for 5 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's going to be our good news later in the program too, because I got that whole story sent to me. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday, just because we can. We pick up the phone, we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
It's a fine Tuesday.
It is. It is a fine Tuesday. We're excited to have you on the program. What kind of cool stuff we can learn about today?
Well, you should be excited to have me on.
We're always excited to have you on.
Without me, you got nothing.
Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely true.
Hey, well, you're not much of a sport nut.
No, I'm really not.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay.
A Chicago grocery store ran an ad congratulating Michael Jordan on entering the NBA Hall of Fame. Jordan sued and won $8.9 million for using his name.
Oh,
Are you kidding?
That's too bad.
What a piece of garbage.
That's not very nice, Jordan.
Jeez.
Somebody ought to talk to him.
Well, and it's not like he needed the money.
No.
Wow.
That's too bad. I'm really sad to hear that.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes. That's
Yeah.
where the ball bounces.
Wow.
Japan has blue traffic lights in some areas because historically the Japanese used the same word for green and blue.
Really?
They have blue traffic lights because historically, the Japanese used the same word for green and blue. Oh, I got you. So they didn't know it was green and blue. They just put up blue because it's the same. How can you have the same word?
Apparently in Japan, that's the same color.
Oh, that's bizarre. So when they said, okay, red, yellow,
And green.
green, they thought they said red, yellow, and blue.
You know, as long as it means the same thing, I think it's just fine.
Wow. Okay.
You know, if you want something green and it comes blue, you want it green.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you order something online.
Huh. Good to know. When ordering from Japan, don't use green or blue.
Get red or black.
Wow. That's interesting.
Hey, then you watch that 70s show.
I've seen that, yeah.
Okay, the writers of that 70s show theme song got $70 or get $70 each time the show airs.
Really? That's cool.
That's nice.
And it's on a lot.
The writers refer to that as that $70 show.
Yeah. That's actually pretty clever.
So, yeah, that's put that in the writing, and then they don't see that.
Well, that's cool. Those royalties like that are pretty darn neat.
Don't you owe me your royalties?
Yes. Yes. You are royalty. What are you talking about?
That'll be a check in the mail, I know. Hey, then there's a mall in China that offers husband storage.
Really? Husband storage in the mall?
Yep, they can leave their husbands there while they shop.
That's probably not a bad idea.
It's probably just a bar.
But that's right. That's what they call. That's why they have bars.
Yeah.
Husband storage is. Hey, there's the bar.
That's right. He's good to go. He'll wait.
You ready for a question, Charlie?
Okay.
All right. This is a number question. I like to ask you number questions because then you kind of guess, and I can tell you if you're high or low. But how many rivets are there in the Eiffel Tower? Do you think you know that one?
Oh, good Lord.
It's a lot.
A lot. 1,000,002.
No, over twice that. It's 2.5 million rivets in the Eiffel Tower.
I just went halfway up.
Yeah. Oh. I got tired of
Can't go
counting.
the rest of the way.
I'm done counting. I don't have time for this. We'll go with 1.2. I wonder who did count all of those? I think stuff like this, I think they just guess. There's no way it's exactly 2.5 million rivets.
Could be.
Like, oh, we're only at 2,499,000 rivets. Somebody quick, throw in one more rivet somewhere. Need a nice round number. I think they're guessing, Charlie.
What if they dropped one? They still counted it.
Yeah, there could be. There could be several of them in
Missing
the
parts.
dirt.
That's why it's tipping over.
It's not tipping over. That's the Leaning Tower
Oh,
of
yeah, it's
Pisa.
the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
What are you talking about?
Close enough.
I wasn't really paying attention.
You uncultured swine. You hear this, Charlie? Your daughter doesn't know nothing. Well, it's time to say goodbye, so we should probably let him go.
You almost messed up.
I almost did. That's something completely different. Always fun to talk to you, Charlie.
When you guys are out on the road, you don't really tell people you know me.
Everywhere we go.
Every single time.
Bye, Charlie.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Flop. Bye, John.
Bye. My father-in-law right there. Oh, that's so much fun to talk to him. We reach out to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little show we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie. Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Danes once bred a pig to look like their flag. Yeah, in the early 20th century, those who resided in northern Frisia under Prussian rule were not allowed to raise the Danish flag, but some crafty North Frisians took action by breeding a pig known as the Danish protest pig to be red in color with a large white stripe around its belly, thus creating an animal version of their flag.
Oh, that's funny.
As they technically did not break the flag law, because it wouldn't be feasible to ban breeding pigs, the Danes successfully protested Prussia.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's kind of cool. I mean, just the fact that they knew how to even do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that we knew how to do that kind of thing, but Apparently we do. And now you know. It is today's fun fact on the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline Australia. Officials in Australia are now calling shark attacks something else. What do you think they call them?
I couldn't even begin to guess.
Negative encounters with sharks.
Oh, please.
They're doing this to reverse the trend of anti-shark bias. So I don't know if the Sharks hired legal teams to work on this.
Oh, my gosh.
Or if it's because people refer to some lawyers as sharks, and that's why. I don't really know what's going on here. But,
or if people were, killing them to...
Oh, yeah. They're like, I did everybody a favor. I killed this shark.
Right.
Yeah. See, sharks don't typically hurt you unless you hurt them, or if they think you're going to hurt them.
Or if they think you're a sea lion.
Yeah. So again... Negative encounters.
People are not
now.
supposed to be in the water. Let's end it there.
No longer shark attacks. Now they are negative encounters with a shark.
Yeah, whatever.
So, yeah, that is a news headline from somewhere.
Can't even offend a shark now.
Somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Police are hunting a Florida man, who stole some candles from a Miami Bath and Body Works. Okay, he made off with the stolen loot by spraying everybody in the face with bear mace. This is one of those only in Florida stories, the police say. The suspect, I can't speak for some reason. The suspect robbed a store in a mall, injured at least 30 people. 30 people? Including one who took a direct hit right to the face with bear repellent, needed to be hospitalized. 15 of the people were sprayed. 15 of them were employees. The rest were all just people who happened to be there. Given the serious nature of the attack and the injury suffered, the crime is considered aggravated battery, and the suspect is, quote, potentially looking at 30 to 35 felonies.
Well, you know what? Rightfully so. Yeah. You don't just walk up to people and...
No. All of that for some candles?
Right?
What? Who is this guy? I don't know if they've caught him yet or not. The story's from like a week ago, but that is today's weird news. Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Wait. I have a theory.
What?
With it being bear mace, maybe he spends a lot of time around bears. You know what bears do in the woods. So he probably needs the candle.
Somebody give me a candle. All right. Good theory, Heidi.
Thank you.
Thanks for chiming in.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by BetterResultsAdvertising.com. A female airline passenger discovered that the friendly skies are anything but friendly after her seatmate called her something pretty nasty in a text. So
how did her seatmate know her cell phone number?
No, he didn't. Here's what happened. She was sitting next to a guy.
I thought her seatmate texted her.
There's a video.
She was texting somebody.
No, there's a video now that's got over 3 million views since it was loaded last week. He had his phone out, and he had it set up where she could actually see it, and he was calling her something very rude, basically saying she was a very large woman. In the video, you see her. She doesn't look very large. Anyway, he responded by saying he was texting his girlfriend. She was saying, hey, how's your trip? And he goes, hey, too small. My seats are too small with this, blank, blank, blank next to me. So the lady posted this video online, the lady who was supposedly being called these names. Online, people are going, he was saying that because he didn't want his girlfriend knowing he was sitting next to a hottie.
That's what I was just going to say. She's probably extremely jealous.
That backfired in a big old hurry.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. But
his girlfriend had issues, and he was trying to avoid
today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Heidi, are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Crestview, Asheville, North Carolina. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
I'm going to say that one's a rehab center.
Crestview is a rehab center. Good job, Heidi.
Thank you.
Did you get their pamphlet? Is that how you know
I
that?
did not, but I'm extremely proud.
You should be. Anybody want to thank?
I would like to thank God.
People. All the little people out there.
The big guy upstairs and God.
So again, that is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. I had this sent to me, and it was also listed as one of our headlines, so I read the headline earlier in the program, but I got the whole darn story here. Are you ready for this, Heidi?
I am ready.
Missing dog discovered inside the walls of a Cincinnati home.
Right.
So this dog has been missing for 5 days. They finally found the dog trapped inside the walls of the home in Cincinnati.
That is crazy.
Gertie, dog's name, Gertie, had been reported missing for almost a week. They got a call on Sunday from a homeowner who heard crying behind the wall of a garage. The dog, somehow, was trapped, impossible to reach, so the fire crew used a sledgehammer to break down part of the wall to get Gertie out. The firefighters who rescued Gertie believe she fell down in a crevice and became trapped between the two walls.
Oh,
this
poor
run
thing.
Yeah, it says this run ended a happy reunion and a job well done by Truck 20, the department's Facebook post said. And there's a video that you can actually see them busting a hole in this wall and getting Gertie out of there. And I can only imagine how scared this dog would be. Can you... For 5 days?
Yeah, horrible.
How hard would that be? Because, we feed our dog every single day. I think that's
Right.
what you're supposed to do if I read the label correctly. So this dog had to be hungry, had to be extremely thirsty.
And just terrified.
And yeah, absolutely terrified. 5 days stuck in this little crevice between two walls. So super cool that the firefighters came to the rescue. And I just got to say, hats off to first responders of all kinds.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. These are people... Probably the closest thing you're going to get to a superhero would be military, first
Law
responders.
enforcement,
Yeah, and also like people who work in hospitals. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like the closest you're going to get to a real superhero.
You betcha.
When there's a problem and everybody else is running one way, these are the people who run to the problem and solve it and fix it and make it better. So hats off to Truck 20 in Cincinnati for helping out Gertie, the puppy dog. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.